Well, Jack Frost sure can cause some wear and tear on your home.
That's why roof inspections are critical in helping homeowners avoid damage during the winter. Melissa Swanson from Swanson Roofing joins us with a few tips on how to keep your roof in great shape this winter. Welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
All right. So what can the cold specifically do to our roofs that is such a bad thing?
Okay. Well, there's a few things. We'll start with basically the ice damming on your roof. So what that would entail is the freezing and thawing of snow, ice on the edge of the roof line. And what that will do is it will cause the water to freeze along the edge, right where your gutter and the edge meet. And the ice will build back up underneath all the area that you have covered with the shingles, unless you add an ice and water barrier. So this is like a synthetic rubbery material that goes right along the edge.
Is that something that most people don't have?
And is that what we're looking at?
That's what we're looking at right now. So yes, so you put it along the eaves there and then up the valley, and that helps create a barrier between the wood and the ice and the snow and anything that might cause wood damage going back up underneath the roof.
So that's something you should do if you're getting your roof replaced.
Yes.
Think about doing that.
That is a necessity. Yes, when replacing your roof. And that actually, with the system that we install, that is always on there. So it's a system that is created to just have layers of protection as you go on up. I think there was a picture of that, but I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm
anyway,
sure
so there's the ice and water that we had seen, and then you do another few different layers before you even get to the shingles.
Is this the one you're talking about?
Yep. So this gives us an idea of the ice and the damming effect. So all that ice and water and snow that sits there in your gutter just shoves back up under, or melts back up under the eave of your home, of the roof, right? And that will create the water damage.
We're kind of into winter now, so it's probably a little late to do something like that until you can tear the roof off and start over. Yeah. What are we looking for now, or what are you looking for when you come to homes and do these inspections?
Sure. Well, actually, that would still be an issue, and we are still able to come out, take a look at things if you're having issues with the leaking, if you're noticing leaking, because what it'll do is come back up under and then come inside the wall and down the wall. So customers can see that there's water coming down the wall, and they want to know, why is it coming down the wall?
Right.
So,
do you guys take a break in the winter?
We don't. Like I said, there's still issues. There's still repair work that has to be done with the freezing and thawing. There's still leaking that goes on. So as long as we've got some 25, 30 degree weather, some sun, we can still get out and do repair work. Yeah. So it's not a we're done, can't do anything type of thing, because things still happen with the weather in Central Illinois. It's crazy.
It is.
People are awfully concerned about their chimneys this time of year because of the big guy in the red suit, but there are other things that can also go wrong. So talk to me about some of those things that you see this time of year.
Sure, absolutely. So with the chimneys, the biggest thing that we see is or we hear is customers complaining that they're hearing pinging sounds or a dripping sound in their chimney, or in their chimney. So what we would do is come out, take a look at everything. The biggest issue would be the brick and mortar of the chimney. It's like a porous material. So what it does with the freezing and thawing, it sucks the moisture in and then creates a leak that goes down into the flue and through and drips down into your chimney. So,
and you all can inspect that and make sure it's up to code and all of that business.
I'll come out and inspect.
I got a squirrel in mine once. Do you take care of that?
We can, yes.
Oh,
we can.
good. All right.
We
Well,
can.
we know.
I mean, if it's an issue, I mean, if you're having issues, if you're hearing a pinging sound or a scratching sound, I mean,
More scratching.
we can, call animal control, and they will probably come out and get that.
I got the squirrel out alive. I'm sure it wasn't maybe by code standards or anything, but it worked.
Oh, no. Well, thank you so much for coming.
All right. Well,
Merry
thanks
Christmas
for having you.
to you and
having
your
me.
family.
Yes,
No
thank
problem.
you.
If you want more details on how to get your roof inspected or some things you might need to be looking for, we will connect you with all the details on our website. Just go to CILiving.tv.